You know, Pablo, I've been looking at Facebook and there are a lot of cosplay business nowadays.
Well, it's not really surprising because with cosplay being so popular recently, it's become a great market to use your creativity to churn in some profits.
You mean like costume commissions for other cosplayers?
Yes, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know, you can create handmade custom accessories, props, artwork, or anything under the sun.
So there's money to be made in cosplay.
Oh, most definitely. Yes, and a little later on, we'll talk to someone who's turned all that creative energy into a profitable little enterprise.
Wow, I wonder who that is, and I bet a lot of people are curious to see what she did to start up her business.
Yes, and after that, we'll have a special behind-the-scenes peek into this year's Cosplay Mania 12 TVC, which is quite frankly the most ambitious Cosplay Mania commercial ever made. Welcome back and get ready for an enterprising episode of the Cosplay Show. I'm sure at some point everyone who's into cosplay has wondered if there are business opportunities to be had. Well, our guest today has used her creativity to make accessories with a pop culture spin, and her products have been a big hit online. Well, everyone, let's welcome one of the minds behind Tuxessories. Let's all welcome Miss Jin Joson.
Tuxedo Club!
Hello, and thank you so much for having me today.
Well, first of all, I would like to know, when did you start cosplaying? Give us a brief history of how you started.
It was sometime in 2005. I was searching for something online, and by accident, I stumbled upon a photo of cosplayers. I didn't know what they were doing at the time, but I was intrigued enough to do some research about it, and it looked like something I would have fun doing, so I decided to try it out with my friends. And as luck would have it, I heard about an event here in our country, so we attended and we had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm curious, what event was that and what did you cosplay during that event?
It was You Got Game in 2005, and I cosplayed American McGee's Alice.
Oh. Well, let's take a look at some of the photos found in your DeviantArt account. Perhaps you could give us some information and some comments on what these pictures are. Let's start with this.
This one is based on Disney's Mulan.
Mulan?
It's one of our favorite Disney movies, so we wanted to do a tribute, and we did so by cosplaying and making like our idea of a live action poster for Mulan.
The hand seems familiar. Guy wearing the hand.
The hand. Oh,
the villain.
The villain.
That's Irving Gold, which I'm sure everybody knows.
The big guy.
Yes, playing the villain this time.
Whoa.
Well, let's keep on going. Next, we have this. This is from Rurouni Kenshin,
yep,
right?
Another classic, something that my friends and I really love. So here's another shoot we did. We do these things just for fun. We actually did this in my school.
Cool.
Do you take a long time to try to study the character? Because I really like the poses of the characters. By the way, for people in the Philippines who are not familiar with Rurouni Kenshin, this is basically Samurai X.
Samurai X.
So they renamed it Samurai X, but it's basically the same story. How did you research the characters and how did you come up with that kind of poses from a poster? This particular.
They look so nice.
Yeah, they look like actually from the characters from the series.
Well, we pick characters that we can relate to, so it's easier to portray them. And I guess that played a big part on making our cosplay successful. And we didn't base this one on an artwork. We just kind of went with it, what felt right at the time. And I'm glad you guys think it's accurate enough to be based on an artwork.
Very accurate. I like it.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
That's made Bacho. I know the guy.
This is Persona 4. This was actually taken in Mega Mall.
Oh. So this was actually in the restaurant?
Yeah. at teriyaki.
Okay, so we have some free plugging from us.
So all the guys in there are characters in that.
Yeah.
That's an anime or a game.
It's an anime based on a game.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's both.
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is from Cross Frontier.
Oh,
I noticed a lot of your cosplays, you're actually a male rather than a female character. Do you do that a lot, or do you have a preference between
Not
the genders?
really. I guess it just happens that a lot of the characters that I like happen to be male. Because I picked them not based on the way they look or their gender, but with how well I can relate to them or how much I like their story.
I remember her when the first time I saw her at I thought she was a guy.
Actually, it's more difficult for us because I like a lot of girls, but I don't think I can pull them off. So,
You can try.
Oh, here's another
You
one.
look so evil.
Yes. This was actually quite a challenge for me to look like Sebastian because yeah, he looks kind of evil, I suppose.
What's the title of this anime?
Kuroshitsuji or Black Butler.
Whoa, you look so.
Is this a vampire flick? Or?
No.
You look like a vampire.
Well, he's a demon. So
Oh,
I guess glad you got that even without prior knowledge about the series.
Evil butler.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
One of my favorite animes, that's Bleach.
This was one of our first cosplays together, and during this time, instead of having like their default outfits in the show, we chose outfits from the art book because it was something we really appreciated, and it was like it would be fun to do.
So let me this pose or this scene is taken from a poster or
It wasn't the art book, but it was also used as a colored cover for one of the manga chapters.
Looks so.
How long does it take to set up something like that, photo shoot?
It can take from just 5 minutes to 30 or more. For this specific shot, since we had an actual reference image, it took probably more than 30 minutes just for the one shot because we needed to get everything right, and there's a lot to consider when there are several people in the picture.
Where was this taken?
In one of our friends' houses.
Ah, okay.
Who's the photographer? It's me.
Irving.
Oh, okay.
So poised.
So natural.
This is one of the shots that took like 5 seconds. It's just natural.
And what's the title of the picture? That's the title.
Yeah, I think it was just movie face. Which took like
How
5
long did
seconds
it
to
take?
come up with.
Did you have to hold the noodle there while they were taking a photo, or did you just go through it and then they just
A
took
few
several?
seconds.
It's so natural to them, so that's why.
You hold the noodle in your mouth.
Take the demo for you.
You get some noodles.
Okay, now I'd like to ask Jin, how that cosplay affected your life? Positive or negative influence?
Definitely positive. I've met so many great people because of it. Some of my closest friends, in fact, and even
Dingay.
yeah.
So fortunate.
Even with regards to my career, some clients found me because they heard about my cosplay first, and in my website I also have like photography and my artwork. So yeah.
Even in the other countries, Jin is known.
Yes, she's known internationally.
Yes.
So a lot of people know her. Well, what particular talents and skills are required to cosplay? Is there a special mindset that you have to have when you're going to cosplay?
I don't think anything is actually required because you could commission people like guys to make costumes for you. But it would help if you have like a little artistic background because then you could do things yourself, which is a lot more rewarding and more cost effective. And in terms of mindset, I think you have to realize that this is a hobby that makes a person very susceptible to criticism because it's very public.
Yes.
And you can't help hearing what other people say sometimes.
Especially when they comment on your photos.
Yeah. So you just have to be able to roll with the punches
You have to be
and
thick-skinned.
not take anyone too seriously.
Now, some people claim that cosplay is just a popularity contest and that's all about good looks, showbiz. Well, do you agree with that?
Personally, I don't, because people can cosplay and get known even if they don't show their faces. Certain people.
Yeah, I think Guy is actually living proof that that's not true.
That's why I always wear a mask.
It can't be helped that there are people who have that kind of mindset, but you can choose just to not bother with them and not make them ruin the experience for you.
I think also part of it is because as Filipino culture, we have a tendency to make everything showbiz.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the problem also. Well, let's move into your own business. How did you come up with the name Tuxessories? How did that start, and how did the business come about?
The name was kind of a stupid story because my friends and I have long accepted the fact that we're really bad at naming things. Our cosplay group became known as Tuxedo Team.
Well, it's not that bad. I've heard of this pagawa naman, right?
Took me years to
figure it
Ours took like 5 seconds. It started with a joke.
What was the joke?
It's a long story. Far longer than this episode. Anyway, one day we were just eating pizza and we just came from walking around the mall, and I remember we were looking at necklaces and wishing, hey, I wish we'd find designs like this or like that, and we had all these ideas. So we were like, why don't we just make them ourselves since no one else is doing it? And then started joking because of how bad we are at naming stuff. What would we name our company if we had one? Tuxedo Team, Accessories, Tuxessories.
Oh, makes sense.
And it was kind of just so bad we wanted to use it.
Well, sometimes it's not really about the name so much as how you build up that name. So it's really have to do with
We haven't had any violent reactions, so I guess we're okay.
Yeah.
Now, could you describe the mission of accessories? Are sales mostly generated online or during events?
Well, our main mission wasn't really just to generate money. We actually love giving people a chance to meet other people with the same interests. Because we have, I'm not wearing it, but we have a necklace that's a blue police box. Doctor Who fans would recognize it. Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
So, if you're wearing it and someone says TARDIS, it's like, that person is a Doctor Who fan, that you can talk to them immediately.
So it's like an icebreaker.
Yeah.
It's like being able to relate to somebody, without even having to say a word.
And we're very thankful that we've been successful. So, with the story about this piece, it's our logo. It's our logo and it's our charity piece. So, the profits of this, we donate to UNICEF.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, we do stuff like that. As for profits, generated online.
Is
It's kind of
Is it more online? I mean, do you sell mostly? Is your target market mostly online, or is it something that you see more in the local environment?
more of international actually,
really?
but we also do really well in local cons. It's just that it's kind of hard to compare because with cons it's just people from Philippines or even just in the general area, whereas for international sales it's the whole world.
Yeah.
So you're getting these orders from other countries?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we have to order pizza. So that we have
From other countries.
So
By the time they get here, we can't eat it anymore.
So we have to have this good ideas. We have to eat pizza.
Well, how do you see Tuxessories growing in the future? What vision do you have for the company?
Well, we're hoping that one day we can expand to stuff like shirts or bags. Really more of apparel, because that was what we wanted to do originally, but it would cost a lot more to start up that kind of thing. So we said, let's start small and see how it goes from there and get the feel of our work dynamic, stuff like that.
Well, let's take a look at some of the products that you have available at the Tuxessories website.
And we have this lovely necklace, and then here is the pendant.
It looks very familiar. Do you? Is this from a specific series or anything?
It's actually inspired by Harry Potter.
Oh.
The Patronuses.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how we kind of tie in the accessories with our cosplay. So we kind of use our costumes for the product shots.
Wow. Oh, here's a lovely picture.
This one was inspired by anime. You know how some characters have sparkles going around them?
Okay.
So we made this is actually a set of 4 necklaces. One is at the end of one chain is one sparkle, and then friends can hold it behind other friends.
Yeah,
Make it look like they're sparkling.
like in certain anime, if you see somebody you really like.
Okay. Wow. So creative. And we have this.
I think that's a mustache.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get it now. It's from Mario Brothers.
Looks
So we
familiar.
like
Mario
making
Brothers.
what we call interactive necklaces that you can put against your face and they can do something.
I have a question. Do you have any problems with trademarks or copyrights?
Not really. For this photo, it's obviously like parody. But for our designs, we always make sure to respect copyright. We only make designs that are very general but related to a fandom, but not exactly symbols that are copyrighted.
So you're not taking like the logos or
we don't do that. We respect copyright.
What about here? We have a lovely watch.
I think that's a pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
For this, it's not exactly based on a super specific fandom, but it was inspired by Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is me as the White Rabbit, and we added the rose to allude to the queen painting the roses.
It looks so elegant.
Yeah, and I like how it's like obscure enough so that if you see it by itself, you have to really be a fan to be able. So it's like something to really relate with. It's something that I know that.
Yes. So those are really nice products. I'll order soon. I have to. I like the watch.
I know you're older, but
but I'm curious. Would you suggest to a cosplayer who wants to start their own business? What do you suggest to them?
Well, I would say just to start really small and do something that you really believe in, something that you'd be interested in, so that you really know the product and how to market it to people. I mean, if it's the kind of thing that you'd want to wear, it's like you can think about how it would appeal to you if you saw someone else showing it. So it's easier to reach out to your target audience.
So basically, it's something that you want that isn't in the market, and then you go for it.
Yeah.
Well, as we all know, it's really hard to start a new business, especially with our tough economy right now. What pointers can you give a cosplayer who's interested in starting a successful business?
Well, just not to be too ambitious, because it's hard to tell how these things will fare. But with my friends and I, our startup was actually really small, and we started making just a very limited number of pieces to see how well they would be received.
So you wanted to be test marketed first before you actually went with a full line.
So it's difficult to make like a big investment all in one.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they expect the best, and then they go into it and they spend all their money, and then they don't have the endurance because like you're not going to be popular at the very beginning.
So aim high, start small. Okay. Now there are also those horror stories of people getting ripped off or cheated online. Those scams. If you're just starting out, how will you establish a good reputation and how will you gain trust among customers?
Well, it's important to have very open communication, like to have an email or a contact number or a website where they can reach you and message you if they have any questions. I guess cons would also be good for that, to still see what kind of people are behind the website. For me and my friends, we have our faces on our website, so they will know who to look for if anything goes wrong.
So there's no need to hire for a model for that.
Yeah. they're the model.
Yes.
Does endorsements help?
Definitely, yeah. And if other people blog about having good experiences with you, it helps a lot.
So endorsements help.
Well, the internet is a great opportunity to improve sales by reaching to a worldwide audience. You're not restricted to just your area. But how would you go about selling online? Let's say I want to start selling my stuff online. How would I go about it?
Well, a lot of research goes into it. For me, actually, way before we started our business, I would look at a certain website, etsy.com, to look for handmade.
Etsy? How do you spell that?
ETSY.
Like etc. From etc.
I don't think, I'm not sure, because it's S, not C.
Okay.
Well, I would go there to look for unique handmade accessories. So I know that it's a good place to promote if you're looking to have people come look at your work, which is specific to accessories. Unlike if you would choose to promote on something like eBay, something that's free for all. It's a good way.
It's harder to find the things that you're looking for.
It's easier to stand out in a place where people are looking specifically for a certain thing.
Now, are local conventions a good way to market your product and to do sales? And what's the best way to find out about what convention fits your products and services?
Friends and I have been going to conventions for years, so we kind of have a feel of what sort of crowds are in certain conventions.
Okay.
So we pretty much base it from there. We feel that this would be a good place to have a booth. And sometimes we also ask online, like on the Facebook page of our products, we ask like, hey, are you guys going to this con? And if a lot of people respond, we'll consider getting a booth.
So you have to study first what kind of product.
I think like any business, you really have to study any aspect of it. Like I don't just jump online and try to sell your stuff. You have to find out where my items will stand out and everything. So I think research is really important. That they really find out how they're gonna. They have to have a strategy.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and just pray that they sell out companies.
Interaction with your market is also very important, and it's something that they really appreciate.
Well, speaking of conventions, you were part of Cosplay Mania 11's commercials.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah, like that.
Well, as we take a look at it, perhaps you could give us some insights on your experiences during the show.
This was a very short commercial, but it actually took us the whole day to film. During the production, I learned a lot of tips and tricks when it comes to video productions, and it was a lot of fun because in between takes you could play laser tag.
That's actually the reason why it took the whole day.
How many minutes?
This is actually just 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So it's very, very short. It was shown in various theaters, in various outlets throughout the country.
Yeah. Now, thanks again for joining us, Jin. And do you have any last words to your fans out there? Fans.
Well, I guess just to always remember that first and most importantly, cosplay is for fun, and to not let other people ruin your experience for whatever reason.
Well, if they want to find out more about accessories, is there a website they can go to so that they can take a look at the products?
Yeah, actually, our website is Tuxessories.net.
Do you have another website you want to promote?
Well, I just started my art blog. Maybe you'd want to check that out as well. It has more of my non-cosplay work and my client work. It's jinjoson.com.
Okay. Thank you once again for joining us. This has been a great experience and we learned so much from you. Thank you very much.
It was an honor. Thank you for having me.
Tuxedo Club! Welcome back to the Cosplay Show. Guy, I'm very excited about this segment because we were on site a few weeks ago at SMX Convention Center in order to take a behind-the-scenes peek at the new Cosplay Mania 12 commercial.
Oh yes, and I heard about this. The creative group Project 8 was enlisted by Cosplay Mania to do a television commercial for that convention.
That's right. And as we all know, Project 8 won last year's Costume Cosplay Video Contest. And this year, they will be showing off their skills as they promote Cosplay Mania to the mass market.
All right, I can't wait. And let's take a look at Cosplay Show's adventures behind the scenes.
Cosplay Mania. Tara na, sulong na, buong barkada na. Lipad na, patungong Cosplay Mania.
Okay, I'm here right now at the SMX Convention Center where we're in the middle of filming the Cosplay Mania 12 commercial. I'm so excited to be here with the directorial staff who's going to be in charge of making that commercial, the creative minds behind the TVC. Could you introduce yourselves and tell everyone who you are?
Hi, I'm Conde Amor.
And I'm Don Amor, the main director for the commercial.
Okay, could you tell us, first of all, what's your relationship with cosplay and how you got started into making this commercial?
Well, I was interested in cosplay because of my brother, who was always bringing me into conventions like Cosplay Mania and other Comic Cons and stuff. And when I was offered the job, I can't refuse because I was intrigued by the idea of making a film for cosplay.
I was first delved into cosplay because Project 8 was the first group that gave me an.
Well, speaking of Project 8, I know that Project 8 has been doing videos for a while now. Could you tell us more about Project 8 and what your previous projects have been?
Actually, our first video, The Rider Wars, was my directorial debut on this cosplay videos that I used to make, and it went viral online and it has been a success, I guess.
Well, I heard that last year you actually entered an entry into the video contest for Cosplay Mania, and you came out on top. I think you were first place. So it's so from there, how did you go from being a contestant to deciding to do the commercial for Cosplay Mania?
When I was offered this job, I can't let myself refuse because it intrigues me so much and interests me to do something professional in this field.
Well, could you tell us more about the commercial? I'd like to know, what was the concept you had behind the commercial, and also how does it fit with the retro theme of Cosplay Mania 12?
The concept of Cosman is based on, well, as I was born from the 90s, Voltes 5 was always my favorite and it inspired me to do this concept of Cosman as being as a Filipino version of the Voltes 5.
So it's like an homage to Voltes 5.
Yes.
So like if the Voltes team went to the Philippines, they'd be Cosman minus the robot because they don't have the budget.
Yes.
Okay. Well, could you tell us more about this Cosman team and give us their background or backstory? You know, is there something, what does it represent? What does Cosman represent?
Cosman represents the 5 colors and moods when you cosplay. And red, which is fiery and passionate. Blue for coolness and calmness. Green for creativity. Yellow for vibrant and joy. And pink for being girly.
So it takes a real man to be able to wear pink, right?
Yes.
So cosplayer has to be a real man because if you wear pink, you have to be girly. Well, anyway, can you tell us? You know, I'm just curious. Is there going to be an extended version of Cosman? Maybe we could watch it somewhere else.
Yes, absolutely.
So what is this extended version about? Can you tell us something about it? You know, what we can expect from the extended version?
We can expect more action.
Well, it's gonna take off from the original commercial, but then it will have a deeper story behind it.
Also, you get to find out more about the Cosman team,
Yes.
and maybe a backstory, how they got formed, who is their mortal enemy? Do you have a mortal enemy, like arch nemesis?
Well, he is known on as the big bad boss for today, but we will come up more when you know.
So they'll have to watch the video to find out more about him.
Yes.
Okay, well, do you see this Cosman as maybe being a springboard for a new series that could possibly come out in the future?
Yes,
I hope so.
I hope so.
So that could be our own Shido.
Yeah, if it catches on and goes viral, yes.
Yes, definitely. Okay, one last question. When will the commercial finally be out in the public? When will people get to watch this exciting thing that we've all been working all very hard to do?
Maybe June and July. June or July,
around that time.
Yeah.
And you'll see them in movie theaters, right?
Yes.
And probably in malls and probably somewhere online also.
Okay.
So we're expecting that. Okay, one last thing. I'm gonna ask you to summon your tokusatsu powers, you know, and let's go with a Cosman cheer, right? Can we do a Cosman cheer? Let's do that. Maybe we can go Cosmania or something, or Cosman Go.
One will cosplay change.
Cosplay change. Okay.
Cosplay change.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cosplay change.
Cosplay change.
Sorry.
Let's
do it one more time. Cosman.
Cosplay change! Okay, we're here with the cast of the Cosplay Mania 12 commercial. Here are the cast and crew. Say hello. Hi. Okay, first of all, I'd like to know more about you. Can you tell us about yourselves, who you are, and what roles you'll be having in the commercial? We can start with the red guy.
Okay. Hi, I'm Joel Navarro of Project 8. I'm cosplaying as Red Cosman of the Cosman team.
Yeah, I'm Mesil Pavila from Quezon City. I'm Pink Cosman.
Coswoman.
Yeah.
Coswoman.
The Pink Coswoman of the Cosman.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Navarro. I'm the younger Cosman of the group.
Hello, fellow cosplayers. I'm Clark Navarro. I'm the Green Cosman.
So you're related?
Yes, yes, three brothers.
True brothers.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Blue.
I'm Mark. I'm cosplaying as Cosman Blue in the team.
Hi, I'm Franco Dijos. I'm playing as Commander Cosip, the villain for Cosman.
Okay, I'd like to ask everybody, what are your backgrounds in cosplay? Like, have you cosplayed before in conventions?
I'm the only one who's doing it for the first time.
Oh, you're the only one. How about the rest of them? How about the rest of you?
Yes, we've been cosplaying since 2009, and we started that group also late September. So until now, we're doing cosplay for fun.
Anyone else?
Actually, we're having some special commissions for other cosplayers, and actually we cater some cosplayers, especially in their costumes.
Okay, I'd like to ask, how does it feel being part of the commercial? And what makes it special for you?
How about you, Mark?
Well, for me, it's really special because in conventions, it's like a one-shot deal. And then it's really something because you get to see yourself in promotions, TVs, cable, movie trailers. So it's really something like, you know.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Not everyone will be able to have this kind of experience that you're having right now. So it's
Well, obviously your characters are very special. I'd like to know what the personalities of those characters are. You know, how you can relate to them. Can you tell us something about your characters?
My character Jin is he's the very bossy one, and he loves to make fun out of violence. And
So that's your helmet. Can you raise it a little bit so we can see it? There you go. Is that a scorpion or like a dragon?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. How about the rest of you?
Well, Red is the leader of the group. So, of course, he's the leader. So, he's the one leading the team.
Yeah, Red for courage.
Yeah, what's the red? What does red stand for you?
Okay, Red means for me, as I've said earlier, it's leadership. The one being entrusted with the responsibility or big responsibility for the whole team. And he's the one in charge for all actions of the group.
So he's like the passion of the group.
Yes, he's the
The
one.
heart
He's
of
the
the
one being seen all throughout the.
Okay, how about Miss Pink Cosman woman?
Yeah, Cosman. Well, obviously I'm the only girl in the group, so yeah, Pink for femininity, and well, yeah, never underestimate a woman's touch.
Girl power.
Okay, how about that?
Yellow means cheerful and supportive of the group.
Yes, and something about youth. Is there something related to youth? Being young?
Like toys, like that.
How about
green Cosman?
Yeah, green Cosman signifies as the creative personality of a cosplayer, and it signifies the nature and the environment.
Also, so are you recyclable? Can we recycle you after? Okay, how about Mr. Blue Cosman?
Since the commercial is all about like personalities of cosplayers in the community, for me, blue signifies the calmness, or pretty much like the passion of cosplayers, attending conventions, cosplaying. It's also a sign of peace. Like if you're cosplaying, it's like you feel peace, or it's like a stress reliever for you. So that's one thing that I can see in the community that signifies blue for commercial.
What's your color? What?
Black.
All black,
Yeah.
black, white,
Black, red,
black, everything, rainbow. So what does it signify for you?
Very complicated.
Like most villain, it's a complicated thing. He didn't start off a villain, right? He started off being complicated feelings. Well, okay, I'd like to ask, how does participating in this commercial, being cast in this commercial, compare with cosplaying in conventions?
For me, other than prestige and fame, you have the privilege to invite other cosplayers. At the same time, you can invite ordinary person to go to your conventions.
Anybody else?
If I can add,
Yes.
Aside from having the or let's say it's fame, it's prestige. It's also an honor because we were chosen by Cosplay.ph to do the commercial for them this year. So even if we were given that privilege, that honor, we still keep our feet on the ground. So, rock and roll lang.
So it's like you're given the chance to really represent your hobby.
Yes.
To inspire others
Yes, inspire others.
to do cosplay.
Well, what do you find was the most challenging part to doing this commercial? Challenge.
Challenge was accepted.
Accepted.
What was the most challenging part of it for you? Let's start with Pink Ranger. Pink Ranger.
The
Pink Coswoman.
That's a difficult question. Probably the choreo, the choreography.
Stunts.
Stunts and the preparation for the costumes, the makeup,
Organizing people, because that part is the most hardest part, since everybody has got his own job or work to do. They also have their costumes to be made in the nick of time, so we really need their cooperation to do this commercial.
So on camera or off camera, you're really the leader of the group.
Yes, on and off, I'm the director also of the Project 8 group since 2009, and I've been the head since then. So every time.
Speaking about the Project 8 group, could you tell us more about your group? You know, what do you do? Do you do mostly videos? Do you cosplay? Do you dance at bars?
We really didn't have money for the. No, actually we started 2009, and I really don't know what's cosplay about that time. So I then asked my brother Clark, the Green Ranger, what's cosplay about?
So there's 3 brothers.
Yeah, actually we're 4.
4 brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can have your own team.
The first thing I remembered was cosplaying also as a Power Ranger. It's called the Shinkengers, which is the Japanese version. And then they were lacking one ranger that time, so I decided to join. Let's have some fun, I said. And then eventually they saw me how to lead the group, and then until now I'm the leader as of now.
Well, without giving away the plot, could you tell us something about the commercial? Is it a drama, a comedy, a tragedy? How would you describe the commercial?
Okay, viewers may be expecting action and a mix of comedy in the later parts, and we'll be doing shortcut or what we call the director's cut. So better watch out.
Still a better.
So aside from the regular commercial, there will be an extended version.
Yes, there will be an extended version. We'll be playing that, or we'll be showing that at the Cosplay Mania event in September.
Yes, September.
September.
That's September 29th and 30th. So they can watch the full version when they go to Cosplay Mania.
Yes, the full scale version.
All right, I'm excited about that. Well, could you tell me, if you were given the opportunity to do another commercial for Cosplay Mania, would you do it?
Yes,
of course.
That's a big question.
Yes, definitely.
Big yes.
Could you then say something about Cosplay Mania and invite our viewers to tell them, about your TVC? How would you invite them to watch TVC and to go to Cosplay Mania?
Okay, so sorry. Let me catch my breath. Okay, as a head of Project 8 group, I'm inviting everyone to attend or to come and join us at Cosplay Mania on September 29. So we'll be expecting a lot from you guys. Also, non-cosplayers are invited, and come and enjoy the fun.
Henshin.
Okay, maybe we can have a big. What's your special Cosman word to really or Cosman cheer? There you go. Do you have a Cosman cheer?
To infinity and beyond.
We will get into copyright problems with that. Maybe you have your own, I don't know, Cosman Go or Cosman.
Gambate.
You could say.
We can do a Cosman Go.
Okay, Cosman Go.
Okay, ready? On my count. 1, 2, 3.
Cosman Go!
Wow! the shoot looked like a lot of fun.
Most definitely, and the costumes and the props, they were amazing.
Well, of course, because they were made by Project 8 as well.
You have to see it to believe it. Plus, the special effects being planned, they're really out of this world.
Well, I'm really excited to see them, but for now, we do have some of the promotion sketches to show you to you. Here we go! Oh, now there's a lovely drawing. What's that?
I think that's one of the henchmen. That's like the army of, what do you call it? The army of
bad guys.
Yeah, bad guys.
Okay.
That's gonna do, basically, they're the main villains of the...
So the artists of Project 8 did this?
Yes.
So
these designs are actually original. So
okay.
they're not from anywhere else.
Okay.
They're basically for...
And look, who is this character?
And this is actually inspired from like the kind of Bosanian type villain, you know, the ones from Volts 5 with the horns and everything.
So we'll see this in the commercial as a villain?
Yes, so this is like the main big boss.
Okay.
You know, actually he doesn't have a name yet, his name is Big Boss. So he is the main bad guy of the whole sketch.
I like the idea. Look at the drawing, so neat.
And it has some of the parts that you know just from looking at it that he's a villain.
And what about this one?
This is one of the characters. This is actually the Cos Woman because the team is called Cosman.
Oh.
So this is like the Cos Woman. This is the female character.
In the anime, most men are long haired.
No, they basically the team is composed of characters that just like Voltus 5, you know, they come in all shapes and sizes. So like for instance, this one is this is like the kid of the show. So they have the kid, you know, they have the Visionen type character, you know,
this big guy,
the big guy,
and
then you have the girl, you know, and they all have their colors. So they all have a color scheme. So it plays into that. What do you call the Sentai role also, and at the same time the Voltus 5 role, so it brings back a lot of the ideas of having all those classic retro cartoons that you grew up with.
So this is the logo?
Yeah, this is the Cosman logo.
So we're going to see that in the commercial.
Yes, you'll be able to see this. And this is the team. As you can see, there's the red Cosman, the orange Cosman, the green Cosman, the blue Cosman, and the pink Cosman. So it's really something that people can really identify with, rather.
And that's that PH.
Of course,
that's
part of the branding.
Okay. No, I'm really excited to see this. I want to see how this commercial turns out, and being from Project 8, you know it will be a quality production.
Well, you'll be glad to know that we will be launching the commercial and the season finale of the Cosplay Show.
Yeah, well, that's right. And this is the first time that we will be filming in front of a live audience.
That's right, a live audience.
And what's more, we will be doing it in one of the most successful annual cosplay event in the country, Cosplay Challenge 3.
Absolutely. And the event will be on June 23rd, 2012 at Studio 2, right across from Marikina Riverbank Center. So it's really easy to get to.
Yeah, I've been to Studio 2, and let me tell you, this is a great place to hold a cosplay convention.
That's right. And in fact, Cosplay Challenge 3 will have booths, games, giveaways, cosplay auctions, where you'll be able to start out with just $1. Items, you can buy them for just $1.
And we have also a cosplay contest during the event, and that we will be giving out 10,000 worth of cash and prizes. Whoa,
that's a lot of money. Plus, we'll have games and giveaways as well as exhibitor booths for everyone. So, would you believe the event is for free?
It's free?
Yeah.
No entrance fee?
No entrance fee.
Registration?
No registration fees.
Okay.
That's right, and it's absolutely free. So, if you want to experience a cosplay convention without having to pay a dime, this is the convention for you. So aspiring cosplayers out there, this is your chance to try it all out.
So I expect you guys there at the season finale of the Cosplay Show and Cosplay Challenge 3.
And that's it for another episode of the Cosplay Show. I have mixed feelings because our next episode, it's going to be our season finale, so it'll be the end of season 1.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a great ride so far, and we're hoping to join you again for a second season down the line.
But to do that, we'll need your support. So share us in Facebook, blog about us, tell a guy you love him, then run away from grace.
Now, we'd like to thank our producer, Zenith. Thank you, Zenith. our video editor and animator, Jason Capel, our marketing director, Henry D. Jos, assistant director, John Magat Jr., and of course our director, Alex Sibu. Yes. And of course, we would like to thank Erwin Go for the lights, and of course, for gracing our show, Miss Jin Joson.
Yes. And the show is also looking for advertisers. So if you'd like to advertise with us, and we need you to advertise with us, please, or if you want us to review your cosplay-related products, please email us at h.cosplay.ph. Again, this is Pablo Baron
and Guy Simpson.
Until next week, good night and keep cosplaying!